So let's get started. What you're gonna need to make these delicious grape leaves is a pot, a little plate that can fit, a little plate that can fit inside of the pot, and you'll see why in a little bit. Your grape leaves, you can use fresh or canned. I just have this jar of grape leaves that I got from the Middle Eastern market. You'll need some tomatoes, about 2 cups of rice that I've already rinsed. I have almost a pound of ground beef. This is a little under a pound. Then for seasoning, you'll need nutmeg, allspice, black pepper, some salt, and you'll need about a tablespoon of butter. So let's get started. About a tablespoon of butter. This gives it really good flavor. Set up a little bit into the rice. Then we're adding in our ground beef. You could use lamb. I like ground beef though. And before we get to mixing, I'm going to start adding our spices. So about a teaspoon or tablespoon of allspice, the holy grail of Arabic seasoning. So allspice. I'm going to do just a little bit of nutmeg. Black pepper. And then salt to taste. And mix. Here's our meat and rice mixture. It's ready to go. And we're just going to set that aside for a second. So now we have our pot. And what I'm going to do here is just take a few of these leaves, these grape leaves, and I'm going to line the bottom of our pot with them. And the reason why I'm doing this is in case it burns, it'll just burn our leaves and not our hard worked stuffed grape leaves that take a while to stuff, you know. So I'm just going to put these at the very bottom of the pot. Like so. You can see that. Then I'm going to take a tomato and we're just going to slice them into thin little pieces. And we're going to line them into the bottom of our bowl as well. Like so. Beautiful. And we're going to do that for every layer. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your grape leaf and you're going to lay it down. Do I have 2 here? Okay. So you're going to take your grape leaf and you're going to lay it down so the vein side is up. See? You can see like the veining through the grape leaves. You're going to take some meat not too much meat. I'm doing this with one hand, so of the meat mixture. And you're just gonna put it like that. Now for the rolling technique. You're going to roll it up like that. Take the sides, roll in like a burrito, and then just roll. And there you have it. So here it is, it's like a little cigar. I'll put down below in the description maybe some links on like methods for rolling, but I mean, it's just like a burrito. And then we just put them into our little pot. So I'm gonna continue to roll and I will be back in a little bit. So now I have done the first layer. You can see all the tomatoes are covered and you can see they're all going this way. So now we're gonna cover it with another layer of tomato, and this time the dolmas will go horizontally. So see they are like in vertical lines right here. They're gonna be going horizontally next time, and that's so that they all stay together and nothing falls apart. So I'm gonna add in my tomatoes now. I love the tomatoes. I think it makes for really good flavor. Okay, and we're gonna keep rolling and do another layer. Okay, so now we have 2 complete layers so far, and as you can see, they are in a different direction. You're just gonna keep switching off the directions that you layer them. And going in with some more tomatoes, and we will keep rolling. I still have like half the meat mixture and still a ton of grape leaves. Whatever I don't use, I'll just freeze. So yeah, and we keep rolling. Okay, so here we have the finished product. I could do, like I did like 3.5 layers, and then I have some extra grape leaves, but that's okay. We can just put them in the freezer and defrost them for next time. Then right here, I just made some homemade chicken broth. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the chicken broth into our grape leaves. So we're just going to cover them all the way. Oh wow, look at that. It's like the perfect amount. Okay, so they're covered with water. And then we're gonna take our plate and we just put the plate on top like that so they don't sink when we cook it. So now I'm gonna put this on the oven and let it cook. Here we have it. And this is gonna cook on like medium heat for about 1.5 hours. I'm gonna let it come to like a boil and then bring down the heat on low. Okay, so our Warak Dawali is now done. It's been about 2 hours, it's been simmering. So what we're gonna do now is we've removed the plate and we are going to flip it, and it's gonna become like a nice little pie. Uh-oh, if I could flip it with this. So if you guys remember at the beginning, I put some extra grape leaves down just in case the bottom would burn, and it did exactly what I wanted it to do. I didn't mess up any of our delicious grape leaves. It's all caught in these guys. Alright, now just get some angles of it. Not me, just the food. Alright, and now we have our delicious